crew, welcome back to The Spiritual Social. I'm Lexi, your local light worker. I'm a tarot reader and an astrologer, and I'm very happy to have you here with me today for another pick a card reading on the topic of who is about to fall in love with you. There could be somebody out there who you might not even be aware of, somebody who's crushing on you massively. You could be single as a Pringle and have no idea that somebody is just about to fall in love with you. Others of you could find yourself in connections, in crushes, in situationships, and you're noticing a slow build towards a beautiful romantic culmination. Well, in this pick a card reading today, I aim to give you details, juicy tips, maybe check the energy between you and the person that is about to bring a beautiful love story into your life. If you're single, there's nothing for you to be sorry about or sad about, because being single, it's a wonderful state in your life when you can fall in love any minute now. And even if you're in a connection, there are always so many beautiful things to discover about the partner you are focused on at the moment. So you can always fall in love and fall in love again, or re-fall in love with the person that you have chosen. So love is never something static and stagnant and set in stone. It's changeable, it's dynamic, it goes through ebbs and flows, and it's basically the stuff that makes life worth living. So keeping in mind this romantic introduction, I aim to inspire you today to believe in love again, to fantasize, to dream, so you can manifest a wonderful love connection. I have here for you today 4 choices, and I'm super excited to present them to you because these are actually tiny reproductions of paintings that I used to have in my high school scrapbook, and as I moved house from one place to another, I uncovered them, and I thought they would make such excellent choices for a romantic pick a card reading like the one I have here for you today. So for group 1, I have here a painting by Marc Chagall. It's actually called the birthday painting. Okay, there you go. Marc Chagall was a Cancer Sun, and I love his naive kind of way of portraying love. Although it's not naive, the style could be called naive, but it's deeply soulful and intimate. So, Marc Chagall, birthday painting for group 1. For group 2, I have here a painting by the Italian painter Giorgio de Chirico. He was also a Cancer Sun, and this painting is called Hector and Andromache. So this is a really beautiful mythical love story. Now for group 3, I have here a painting by René Magritte. He was a final degree Scorpio Sun, and here we have the Lovers. Okay, and for group 4, we have here Henri Rousseau. He is a first degree Gemini Sun, and here we have Carnival Night. You see here 2 figures in the background, or actually in the foreground, but the way he likes to paint, it almost looks as if they're blending into the background. So this is for group 4. Wow, 3:33 when I looked at the recording. So already we are having all these beautiful numerological synchronicities. 3:33 is the number of creative, compassionate communication, which I hope to imbue this session with. So take a moment now. I'm going to switch back to full view. There we go. Take a moment now to actually tap into the energy of the 4 pictures in front of you today. If you're new to my channel, hey, hello, I'm so happy you're a new subscriber. If you're a returning subscriber, I'm going to give you a great big loyal hug. But all in all, I do need to let you guys know that on my channel, I like to live shuffle from a tarot deck of my choice, and today I have chosen the Star Spinner Tarot. And also I pre-shuffle some oracle cards just so we can get straight into the messages if we need some clarification, and usually we need clarifications. All of the decks, the tarot and oracle decks that you see me using here today, are linked in the description box below, alongside with a variety of other links. They take you to my Instagram, to my webpage, they take you to my second channel Eden. You can even purchase on Amazon my twin flame erotic novel The Storyteller, which has gotten a lot of amazing reviews reviews. So I'm super happy to be creating another book for you guys, which I hope to be able to release next year. So yeah, lots of goodies. You can even become a member of this channel. My light and solar crew members receive extra readings each Saturday. So if you want some consistency, if you want spicy pick a card readings or a 1 card reading a week, then join. You know, you can support this channel and also get some extra stuff. And yeah, I think I said everything I needed to say. I won't keep you too long. I know your time is super precious. Thank you so much for spending time on my channel. And let's get to it. Let's find out who is about to fall in love with you. Mwah. Hey group 1, hello my loves, welcome to a pick a card reading on the topic of who is about to fall in love with you. And this is for those of you that were drawn to this Marc Chagall birthday painting. I actually have some keywords on the back that were written. I just want to read them out for you. Divine is love, let me see, that torment thee. My sight, thy sin, thou mightst win. It's some kind of jumbled up lines from a William Blake poem, The Everlasting Gorn, I think. William Blake was an Aries sun. Marc Chagall was a Cancer sun. So the person who's about to fall in love with you might be a combination of Aries and Cancer energy. Deep sensitivity, but also action, willpower, and a lot of courage and inner strength. Mars and Moon. So I'm going to live shuffle some cards from the Star Spinner Tarot to try to find out more details regarding who this person is. While I'm doing this, I will invite you to like this video, subscribe, and also have a look at all the goodies, all the links I placed for you in the description box below. Also leave a comment, introduce yourself, tell us who you are. I just want to get to know you guys because our family has grown so much in the last 2 years that I kind of lost a little bit of touch with everyone. So we have here the 2 of Coins. This is an individual that at the moment is multitasking, a person that, and my voice kind of went up, this could be a person that speaks with a bit of a high-pitched voice, even though they might be a man. They don't have a very low guttural kind of voice, you know, not a baritone, more of a soprano, right? So this is somebody who is potentially into sailing, kayaking, boat riding. They might have some sort of like ski jet, they might love to be on water, they might like to go on trips, to sail away on the seas, they might like to dress as a pirate. I'm getting all sorts of weird indications here, but I will say whatever comes through. This is an individual that at the moment, you might have met them at work, by the way. This could be a coworker or a person that you go to work with, you go to study with, you're doing some sort of training or apprenticeship. For some of you, this could be somebody that helped you in the latest elections. So maybe you guys volunteered for some sort of political rally. Maybe you went canvassing, so kind of like knocking door to door, right? Collecting votes, informing the population of a certain politician's agenda. So I have the feeling that some of you met this person on some sort of political endeavor, but it's clearly a situation where this is a person that is thinking about their workplace, financial situation, and you. So this person might struggle a little bit to combine the private life with the professional life. They might like to keep things separate. We have earth energy, so this is a lot about planning, organizing, daily administration, and it is about control, you know. Earth energy is a lot about what can I rely on, what do I know, what's the plan, tell me how things are going, what are the facts. I want to base my decisions on the cool, cold, hard facts, yeah. So this person is gathering facts at the moment, and they're thinking about how could they flexibly combine you and their work without harming either of them. So either situations, let's just say that. Not that you're a situation, but I think that because this person tends to be a little bit of a planner, you are relegated temporarily to the tag of a situation in their life. Okay, this is an interesting way of putting it. And I could hear the police alarm. So there is something here about maybe a red flag, a person that in the past could have given you a red flag, and you're trying not to gloss over that red flag. So we have here the knight, sorry, it's the king, not the knight, the king of coins, this fierce rabbit. I'm kind of getting the energy of an individual that could come across quite youthful. They could be quite vulnerable, quite cuddly, quite adorable, but they're really trying to make themselves look as some sort of authority. This might be a person that is highly ambitious, even though they are quite young. So they lack the experience, but they have already the mindset of a leader. It's just that they need to kind of find a way to marry the two. I'm getting here again, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, somebody that you are meeting through work, that you have some sort of maybe one-to-one situation going on, or a daily situation going on. For some of you, this could be somebody that you pay for a certain service. This could be a therapist, a trainer, a spiritual or yoga practitioner, somebody that kind of helps you with your wealth and health and well-being. It could be a doctor as well, somebody that takes care of your body. And it can be on any of the dimensions, mind, body, and soul, right? So somebody that kind of teaches you how to take care of your body, gives you certain nutrients or certain supplements for you to take care of your body, is training you to do certain exercises that are improving your body. It could be a chiropractor as well. It could be a massage therapist. Anybody that can physically get in touch with you to improve yourself, to better yourself. This is a person that is slightly older than you as well. Yeah, so this individual that you tend to see on a daily, weekly, or monthly basis, depending on how frequently you have contact with people in the service industry, or a person that if you go physically to a place and you work with other people in a building, this is somebody at work, right? So I'm trying to speak here for a variety of work situations, because I know the majority of you right now are working from home or from distant locations. But I can see very clearly that here, this is either a coworker or a person that you pay for certain well-being services, yeah? Okay, let's keep it flowing, keep it moving. So what else can we see about this individual? We have here the Five of Coins. Some of them are recently separated. That's the first thing. Divorce, that was the first thing that popped to my mind when I saw this card. That's not the traditional meaning of the Five of Coins blocked. But I can see it very clearly here that this person suffered some sort of loss. They might have needed to pay some legal fees. They might need to pay alimony, child support. They could owe somebody some money. Maybe somebody involved them in a litigious case. It could have been a client as well, especially if this applies to the situation where you guys were thinking about a person that you pay for certain services. But it could also apply to the case of a coworker. This is an individual that is trying to overcome a poverty mindset, overcome low self-esteem. They're trying to think better of themselves, eat better, dress better, be better, following a personal setback. Somebody left them out in the cold and they're trying to overcome that. They're trying to prove that they can be better. They're trying to rise above the situation. That's the word I was looking for. So I can see here a person that's also trying to not care so much about how they look. And this could seem very strange, but you see this person in the mirror, right? Maybe they've been on the receiving end of narcissistic abuse. Maybe they've lived with a very critical partner, and now this person is trying to love themselves in spite of how they look, which could be a little bit of a contradiction, especially if this is a person that you're paying to better your physical body, right? But I think this is the next level in their spiritual development, and it could be that this is why they're falling in love with you, because you're in the process of kind of changing something about your health, your looks, your overall vitality and energy, and this person is trying to let go of being so perfect or so obsessed with the ideal of perfection. So you're both meeting halfway. You're energetically primed for this connection to evolve to the next level together, so not just apart. And I think this is really, really beautiful. I don't know, let me know down in the comments if this resonates, but I feel this energy is very beautiful to the point where I could already kind of feel a little bit of like welling up because my heart chakra was very activated when I was saying this. So I hopefully can transmit this to you. Yeah, definitely we're talking here about a person who is recently out of a long-term connection, recently divorced or separated. We have the Hierophant blocked. The Hierophant upright is usually the card of marriage, commitment, stability. Let's follow the traditional trodden path. But in this case, it talks about an unorthodox approach, an approach that is outside of the norm, something that requires thinking on your feet or thinking outside of the box. So I feel that your relationship to this person will be very unique because they bring a certain degree of creative chaos into the situation. I feel like they are not the type that you would usually fall in love with, and you definitely are not the type that they would usually fall in love with, and this is why they're going to fall in love with you because you're so different than everybody else they have dated. So I'm not going to unblock this card. I feel that both of you might benefit from this weird, unique pattern breaking relationship. For some of you, this is going to be a leveling up in your love life because you're going to break a psychological pattern by interacting with this person. And I have a feeling that when this person will make their feelings known to you, you're not going to reject them. I'm not getting the energy of blocks, or I actually feel like some of you are giggling and you're actually like nodding and going like, oh my god, if this is the person I'm thinking about, oh my god. Just give it a little bit of time because Taurus is very slow moving energy. So I see here with so many pentacles, this is a slow moving relationship. You might need to visit this person a number of times, or you might need to work together very closely with them. You might need to do a project together. You might need to complete your healing or your dietary supplement, whatever thing they prescribe to you, before you can actually get to date them. But I have the feeling that this is the person that will initiate because we have a lot of earth energy. I was talking at the beginning about the cardinal astrological signs of Aries and Cancer. So they like to take charge, okay? So this is not an energy that sits still and waits for other people to imprint themselves upon them. This is an energy that takes charge. So in this situation, I would strongly advise, if you want to follow my advice, to be patient and allow the situation to evolve naturally, because it does revolve around you and your capacity to attract this person, to make this person change their mind, as you are also breaking through a psychological pattern of lusting after or craving the wrong kind of person for you. I think for the majority of you it might be the wrong kind of person. For some of you it could just be that you're trying out something different, you know, you want to cleanse the palate romantically, as we could put it. I don't know, it sounds a little bit weird. Okay, I want to show you your oracle cards as well. Aha, we have here the Jester from the gorgeous Oracle of Roses. I love this deck so much, guys. So we have here Reynolds Whole Rose. The Jester talks about Gemini energy, a person that could be quite humorous. They might keep things light and flirty. They could involve you in a lot of chit chat, just to get to know you, just to get closer to you, especially if this is a medic or a chiropractor or a massage therapist. It could be part of their job to talk you through certain things, what they're about to do and how comfortable you are with what they're about to do, how they're going to touch your body. You know, it's boundary setting, but in a light, professional way. And I feel that the majority of you are going to start fantasizing about that boundary being crossed quite heavily early on in this connection. I feel that this person could have a very beautiful mouth. I don't know why, but for some reason this rose is indicating to me a person that has a gorgeous mouth, and you love to look at their lips as they're talking to you, explaining certain things. Yeah, so we're getting Gemini energy here on the table as well. We have inspiration, and pictured here are the lupine and the goatweed leaf wing. That's the butterfly and that's the plant. So I'm getting a person that sits very tall, very upright. This could be a tall individual. They could have great posture, especially if they are working on improving themselves, right? If they're a trainer, they could teach you to do the same. I also feel that this is a very passionate individual, very spiritual and very passionate, but they keep it hidden. You don't know how passionate they are. They could come across as very flirty and very fun. This person could have a Gemini ascendant, an Aries sun, and a Cancer moon, which makes them incredibly family-oriented, private, and emotional, but also ambitious, with a very light and approachable and friendly outer coating. Yeah, so that's kind of the energy I'm picking up here. And then the final card that I have for you, group 1, we have in nature. And it says here, connect with nature. So it could be that your first date or the first time when you are kind of feeling the energy of, oh my God, this can be more than just like our professional boundary, right? It might happen somewhere outdoors, outside in some sort of summer garden or spring garden, or maybe as you're walking next to work together, on your way to work, as you're out on some sort of like cigarette break or lunch break. I feel that maybe you might go on a retreat with this person, that if you're not in the coworker scenario, if you resonate more with the person that you're paying for services, you might go on a retreat with this trainer, this instructor, this medic, this holistic practitioner. And I think that's when the feelings will become known. That's when the boundary will be crossed towards something a little bit more romantic. Seeing white horses, either real life white horses on television, in advertisements, in logos, this is a good indication that the moment is approaching. And I feel that some musical instruments might be involved. You guys could have some sort of passion for music together, and especially if this person has Cancerian placements, they love music. So that's a sure sign to their heart. Play them some music, talk to them about music, get them some tickets, go out together at a concert, you know, share some of your latest Spotify playlists with them, and you have a clear line to their heart. Okay, I also see in nature as an indication that you should just allow this connection to flow naturally, because this person is already on the path of falling in love with you. You don't need to do much, right? As I said, this person has a lot of cardinal energy in their chart, and they will initiate in a very light-hearted and playful way a flirtatious moment with you. Okay, so get ready for that. Group 1, I'm so happy that you're here with me listening to this pick-a-card reading. I hope you have enjoyed your options. If not, your option. If not, click on any of the other extra 3 that I have in this reading. And I cannot wait to see you in the next one. Take great care of yourself from me and the tree of life behind me. Take care. Bye. Mwah. Hey group 2, hello my loves, welcome to a pick-a-card reading on the topic of who is about to fall in love with you. Let's find out. This is for those of you that were drawn to the Giorgio de Chirico painting, Hector and Andromache. That's a pretty sad love story because Hector unfortunately gets killed in the Trojan War. There is an energy here of maybe the one that got away. I have a feeling you share a past history with this person. And I'm also saying this because Giorgio de Chirico, as I mentioned in the introduction, in case you skipped over it, is a Cancer Sun Italian artist. Your person could be Italian, or they could be, you know, Latin from a Latin-speaking country, from the Mediterranean, or they might be a Cancer as well. Or if they are not a Cancer Sun, or they don't have any Cancerian energy in their charts, this is somebody from the past. This is somebody that you shared something with. They might have been the one that got away. So I think that this person has been having feelings for you for a very long time. They're not just about to fall in love with you. They're gonna fall in love with you again. It's almost as if you changed or you transformed, and they are rediscovering you from a fresh new light. Let's see right now what the tarot has to say. I have here the Star Spinner Tarot. So as I live shuffle from the tarot, I would kindly remind you to please like this video, please subscribe and comment down below. Let me know who you are, what's your story. I'd love to hear from you guys, because I kind of feel a little bit distant from my crew, and it would be great if we could just like retie those beautiful heartstring knots. as I do see you guys all a part of my soul family, and it's a bit sad when you feel a bit distant from your soul family, okay? So just let me know down below, how do you find the content? How are you feeling? Now I already have 2 of the cards down on my pillow. I'm holding a pillow on my legs, but I want one more for the sake of symmetry. I'm a 3 kind of girl. I'm a life path 3. Maybe you are a life path 3, or the person on your mind. Okay, so if you had a look at the links in the description box and you commented down below, let's see. We have here the 2 of Swords blocked. This person is done with indecision. They're done waiting, they're done counting their blessings, they are done delaying or distracting their attention. They no longer want to put this connection on hold. I definitely feel that there is some history. I wanted to say history, which kind of makes me think of his story. So maybe this is a case of he said, she said. You guys had different opinions regarding this connection. It's like the same kind of energy, but you both perceived it in wildly opposite ways, and this led to a brief separation between the 2 of you. And I'm kind of not necessarily brief, but kind of like a deep separation between the 2 of you. For some of you it could be something that was momentarily, and for others of you it could be something that was for a very long time. Why am I tripping over my words? I'm also feeling quite like a lot of anxiety in my sacral chakra. There's a lot of fear, a lot of misunderstandings in this connection, and this is primarily what has been keeping you guys apart. So this person, I feel, is done with anxiety, is done with like stomaching a lot of negative feelings. I think that this person was influenced by other people to stay away from you, instead of coming towards you and asking you, hey, is this true what I've heard? Maybe they were influenced by gossip, by vile rumors, and instead of checking with you, they just took it for what it was, and they kind of developed a negative interpretation of you, but that is not the truth. And they are waking up to the fact that this was a lie. This state of anxious, negative intent towards you is just an illusion, something that was placed upon them. But it could be that you guys needed to have this karmic space to be apart from one another. We have here the 4 of Swords. A very calm person, a very patient person, a very logical person on the surface. A person that could try to control their feelings to such an extent that they might feel sometimes that they have no feelings. A person that could be mildly depressed, could suffer from anxiety and depression attacks. They could receive medication. 444 when I said that, and this is number 4. I feel a new, you guys are receiving a stroke of good luck. A new fresh vibe is coming into your relationship. You're granted the opportunity to create a new foundation in love, because the one on which you had previously built your relationship upon was not solid. And I think it was created by a lot of words, conversations, chats, and not by actions, you know, physicality. Let me prove to you that I love you, you know. Let me get this for you. Let's go out and do this, you know. Let me hug you. Let me kiss you. Let me show you how much I love you. It was a lot of words, a lot of thoughts, but it might be that you guys met online, you briefly misunderstood one another, you separated, and now you're making plans to meet each other in person. Or this person wants to experience you physically. Page of Chalices when I said that. This is so beautiful. So it seems like a shy, demure, sweet offer of love is coming your way. It might not be a very big I love you. It might not be a very confident I want you, or a gift of deep love like here's the ring, you know. This is not the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, or the Knight of Wands. This is a page. So this is just something quite sweet, quite small, but nonetheless endearing. You see this little mermaid that came out of the water to play with the puppy. I mean, that's the context, right? Playing with the puppy, that kind of energy of, oh, it's so cute. This person might just tell you that I've singled you out and I realize that you're the only person I want to be with. They might have had some other options in the past, but it's kind of like next to you. When they think of you, the energy of the connection with you brings them a lot of peace of mind, and they want to walk away from the state of nervous waiting. It's like, I'm anxious, I don't know what to do, I'm just sitting in between these two swords, right? This is the energy of the Two of Swords. But because it's blocked, and I'm not going to unblock it, I like it like this, this person is walking away from that. They're like, you know what, I like peace, I like quiet, I like stillness. And they took this time to reflect on your connection and to understand that you truly have touched their heart. And that matters. Their heart matters. Yeah? This moment of compassion, of sweetness, matters. So this person is coming to clear the waters between the two of you by offering you something, by giving you a kind, compassionate word, by making you feel like you're safe, like you are chosen in some way, like you are singled out of a crowd. And they want to make you feel good, right? Water energy is about feelings, feeling good, feeling safe, feeling desired, feeling sexy, feeling loved, feeling called to do something, inspired to do something. So I feel that this person could be slightly younger than you as well. Maybe that was the problem in the connection. You might have felt that this person is too emotionally mature, but they weren't immature. It was just a case of they got the wrong information. Somebody misled them in this connection, and we got here the Hermit blocked. It might be as well that because this person is relatively young or younger than you, it could be by a year or two. I'm not feeling that this is too much of an age gap. For some of you, that might be, I'm hearing 10 years. Wow. Okay, so some of you, this is a person that is 10 years younger than you, and I'm hearing you worked with this person or this person studied with you. Okay. For others of you, it's a person that is 1 or 2 years younger than you, or maybe 1 or 2 months younger than you. That's kind of what I'm getting as well. We have here the Hermit blocked. So this person was heavily involved in some sort of work-related project. It might be that the romantic disappointment or the misunderstanding between you and them made them push all their energy into work. It's like, if love isn't working for me right now, I'm just going to make money, you know, I'm just going to be the best that I can and improve my skills and just grow financially. And this person went through a period where they kind of isolated themselves from other people. They were heavily focused on doing some research, on finishing a project. Maybe they had to travel for work, working abroad, going on some sort of frequent trips, so they couldn't stay committed to somebody. I feel like because this is Virgo energy turned upon itself, this is also a person that has decided that finally they're not going to sit and split the hairs of the situation. They are done thinking about this. They are done talking about this. They are coming from their brain into their heart, and they're just gonna allow themselves to feel what they feel for you. Okay, we have a lot of blocked ultra rational energy, right? So we have the Two of Swords and the Hermit blocked. I know some of you might disagree with this, but I do feel that this is incredibly rational energy that is turned upon itself. So this shows a person that's growing by trying to get out of this very logical mindset and just feel more, just relax more, just rest more, rest in the knowledge that their heart belongs to somebody. Yeah, I want to show you right now the oracle cards, and some of them have slipped from my pillow, but I retrieved them, fear not. So what else do we have here? The Priest. Okay, so this tells me very clearly that you might be dealing with a Taurus. You might be dealing with an individual that has very strong moral values, likes to keep things in order, doesn't like to blend their personal with their professional life. Taurians are usually very orderly. They don't rush into things. They hate losing money. They hate losing their time. They like a simple, pleasurable, beautiful life, and they're willing to work hard for it. And if you are the person that indeed is worth their time and effort and energy, they're going to work so hard to get you and to show you how much they love you. But if you're dealing with the Taurus, this is a highly physical energy as well. In spite of the fact that you see the priest here, which in this gorgeous oracle of roses, Taurus is associated much like the Hierophant card with this image of a spiritual leader. From my experience of having been with the Taurian, of having had Taurian best friends, they are very physical individuals. It's hard for them to have a long distance connection without meeting you, seeing you, touching you, making love to you, because this physicality to them means we are connected. Yeah, so if you don't have this physicality, it's almost as if it's hard for them to feel like they're in love with you, like you are part of a relationship. And I think this is what this person is going to change. You see all these beautiful moyas rose. I'm sorry, I cannot pronounce this word. Moyas, I think that's moyas rose. And I feel that all these tiny red roses, it's like small little fires of passion being ignited, right? In spite of my poor pronunciation, I'm sure that you get the understanding. So there is a feeling here that this person is going to ignite something in you step by step, and it's going to build towards a wildfire. Yeah, slow and steady wins the race. A slow burn that ends up becoming a campfire. What else do we have here? Confidence. Finally, I'm sure you'll be happy to hear this. Finally, this person has mustered up the confidence to be with you, to declare that they want to be with you. As I said, don't expect the whole, mountain when this person might just give you a small grain of sand. They like to build towards something. So this person might just shyly say, hey, I want to be in a connection with you. I thought about it so deeply. I was a bit afraid, but now I realize that I just want to be with you. So, and then it can build on. You can find out more about their feelings towards you, how passionate they are for you, how much you mean to them erotically. This is something that you need to wait for it to slowly unravel, but you're not really waiting, because you're together with them, you're relating with them. But it's like the more time you spend with this individual, the more you're going to peel the many different layers of how much they love you, because you won't be able to see the full picture right from the start. Okay, so this is why it will pay off. It will be worth it to invest time and energy in getting to know this individual, especially if they're making this leap of faith and leap of confidence towards reclaiming the connection with you. Yeah. So this is really beautiful. I just absolutely love this energy. I wish I was loved in this way as well. So it's a very steady, calm build up. Yeah. And then we have dreaming. Oh. Look how gorgeous this card is, especially on the background. I have this tree of life. We have, let me put it over here so you see both of them, yeah? So we have here, be aware of your dreams. Number 11, you're manifesting this connection in your dreams. Maybe consciously you keep thinking, no, it's not going to work out with this person. No, I mean, they had their chance with me and they lost me. Okay, completely valid way of arguing, but you are valued. That's what I wanted to say. So as I was saying the word valid, valued kind of came out of it. Your arguments are valid, but you are valued by this individual. Just so you know, it's up to you what you're going to do. If you want to reject this person, reject them. If you don't want to give them a second chance, don't give them a second chance. But karma is a real thing. And if you might reject the person that comes at you trying to make amends, be careful about having the same thing done onto you at another point in time. I'm not saying this to threaten you, I'm just saying this to be aware of the balance of the exchange of energies. Yeah, we all should be aware of this in order to make our lives a little bit easier and to respect the spiritual flow. So I'm just giving you the details, and ultimately it's up to you. I'm kind of picking up on the fact that I have some very headstrong and willful people that will listen to this pick-a-card reading, and I really appreciate that, because I'm the same. I'm also pretty willful, so I know how it is to actually have somebody come towards you when you're not ready to receive love. But I feel that you are already unconsciously primed for this connection to happen again. A part of you, a deeply forgotten part of you, the one that comes up to light as you sleep, wants this connection to happen. and you've been wanting this for a very long time. It's just that the waiting, the blocks, the limitations, this person's, I'm hearing that some of you might have said cowardice. You might have mislabeled this person as cowardly, when indeed they were fraught with fear and anxiety. Where are the cards that I put them? They were fraught with fears and anxiety, but I can't even find the cards. No, they're over here. I just wanted to say I can't even find the cards because the fear feels like it's been dripping away from this person, and now they're much more bold, you know. So I don't want to show you the cards even though I found them, because that's in the past. The fear, the anxiety is in the past, okay? So in your dreams, you're manifesting this person. This person wants a second chance with you. This is the person who's about to fall in love with you again, okay? Because I feel that they were in love with you from the beginning, but fear interfered with this connection. This is the reading that I had for you, group 2. We kind of got a little lost there towards the end, but I think it's because the message needed to come through in this manner. Keep in mind that mistakes are actually moments in which we can learn the most. I hope you have a wonderful time, and I hope to see you in my next one. Take care. Bye. Hey group 3, hello my loves. I'm so happy to have you here with me today on a pick-a-card reading on the topic of who is about to fall in love with you. So this is for those of you that were drawn to this painting, René Magritte, who is a late degree Scorpio Sun. If you skipped over the introduction, anyway, this painting is called The Lovers, Les Amants, and it's really interesting. Two people that seem to be together, but they have this, you know, sheet over their heads, like they're blindly walking into love. So I feel that this person might be a Scorpio, the person that is about to fall in love with you. Could be a very mysterious or hard to read individual, somebody that always keeps you guessing. They keep you on their this person keeps you on your toes. I wanted to say they keep you on their toes, but that doesn't make logical sense. Why would you sit on their toes? That could hurt. Anyway, so I'm going to pull some cards here from the Star Spinner Tarot. Let's find out more details about this individual. As I'm live shuffling, I would kindly like to ask you to like this video, subscribe, and comment down below. Let me know if this reading resonates, who you are, how you are. I'd love to hear from you. And also have a look at all the links that I placed down below in the description box of this video for your viewing pleasure. So let's see, who is this person? Well, they could be an occult practitioner. We have the Magician here. Definitely somebody who is reading energy, is able to perceive people's auras. They could be clairvoyant, they could be telepathic, claircognizant, they could read tarot, they could cast runes, they could interpret birth charts, they might be into mythology. This is an individual that understands the unseen, is not afraid of the unknown, and basically the word occult is all about the unknown. So it's a very interesting energy here that this person has both an acquired body of knowledge. They might have studied something related to spirituality, esoteric wisdom. Maybe they're doing some sort of anthropological course looking at the religious rites of certain cultures. This is a person that is intelligent because they're book smart, but they're also highly intuitive, which makes them a dangerous opponent. It also makes them incredibly wise, right? Because they marry their life experience with their mental intelligence, with their mental knowledge, with their capacity to analyze facts or to remember important details. So a magician, somebody that could be casting spells to lure you in, somebody that you might have worked with in the past, or you might have been the one that was giving this person some sort of spiritual service, and now they're trying to learn from you. It's kind of a case of a disciple that is trying to outsmart the mentor, okay? But nonetheless, I feel that this person really admires you. They admire your work, your craft, and they just want you on their team, basically, but not from just a professional perspective, but from a romantic perspective as well. Yeah. So let's see, we also have here, oh God, yes, the high priestess with the magician, Jesus. Definitely, this is definitely somebody that is working on you energetically, even right now as you're sitting there, wherever there is for you in the world, listening to this clip of mine. This person is sending you energy, erotic energy, sexual energy, dreamlike energy, romantic energy. So they could be hard at work, working especially with the energies of the energetic portals, working with full moons and new moons to just send you a lot of love energy, so that you would think about them, you would not forget about them, you would obsess over them. So if you find yourself throughout the day all of a sudden overwhelmed with thoughts of this person, even though you previously were thinking about something completely unrelated, it could be a sign that their love spell energy is working. I'm getting here also Piscean energy, Neptune. This person, in case they're older than you, they could be part of that generation that had Neptune in Scorpio, so early 70s. There is a feeling here as well that this individual could have Neptune on the ascendant or Pisces ascendant. So they could be a Scorpio with a Pisces ascendant or vice versa. Now, let's see the next one. We have here the Page of Coins, and we also have the Star. So the Page of Coins flanked by the Star. Normally, the Page of Coins would be this shy energy of, I'm trying my hands at certain skills and I'm just in the process of becoming like a master. I'm an apprentice still, right? But next to the Star, this person is very good at whatever it is that they're doing, and they don't need much practice or training. So this is why they could potentially outwit you or outspell you or outmagic you, however you want to put it into words. If you've been following me for a while now, you know that we like to invent words on my channel. Yeah, it's part of my Mercury and Pisces creativity or weirdness, however you want to see it. So Page of Coins, an individual that generally is hard at work, trying to use all sorts of material resources to get you to fall in love with them. They might have even given you a gift, in which case I want you to be very careful, especially if you don't want this individual to fall in love with you, especially if you're highly protective of your energy. I'm not seeing negative vibes. I don't think that this person is trying to manipulate you into doing something nefarious or evil, right? They just want you to love them. They want you to adore them. And instead of actually confronting you directly and telling you, hey, I want you, you know, let's go out, they're using magic, they're using dreams, they're using symbols, right? Spells to try to get you to focus more on them. There might have been a case that maybe you drew a very heavy boundary. You said, I will never date somebody I worked with professionally, or maybe this person is not good looking enough for you, or old enough for you, I don't know, or young enough for you. I don't know what you're interested in and what you're looking into, but I can tell you this person's energy, and I can tell you that they see you as a star and that they want to fall in love with you, but also that they are incredibly good at manifesting whatever spell this person creates with herbs, with crystals, with the tools at hand. It has such a great potential of functioning very quickly. It's like they do something here on the mortal plane and it quickly gets shot up to the heavens, cosmically somehow infused with the intentions that they set. So, okay, you're dealing with somebody quite powerful, yeah? Even though they might be younger or more inexperienced, they are really powerful. So I see here Pisces and Neptune. I also see here the Magician can be any energy. Some people call this Gemini energy. But I also see here Aquarius, right? So Uranus. And I think this is why this individual is so out there, because they're so unique. Piscean and Aquarian energy, they are the two most misunderstood signs of the zodiac and two of the most mysterious planets of our solar system, right on the outskirts, right? So I see very clearly here an individual that in some way is fated to be with you. They feel it. I feel like you guys might have seen it. You might have maybe seen it in whatever divinatory practice you're engaged in. I'm definitely getting here the energy of a spiritual couple, a yogic couple, right? You both are in the craft a witch and a wizard, right? This is the kind of energy I'm seeing here. But you're also both protected. You're both working with a team of guides and ancestors and angels. And I feel like if you believe you are in a twin flame connection, this is a very good indication that this person is about to materialize in your reality, and that they're making these amazing strides towards getting to you. Let me show you the oracle cards right now. I do need to say that you are the one that got the most oracle cards, so you are definitely loved. You are definitely desired by this individual. Let's see the first one. Oh my goodness, yes, Scorpio again, the sensualist. Yeah, so we have here romantic, erotic pleasure coming your way, the promise of a really intense physical coupling that could unite you not only erotically but also soulfully. Yeah. So this is La France Rose. So this person could be French speaking. They could be maybe French Canadian. They don't have to come from France, or they could be from a country in Africa that speaks French. Basically, you know, an ex-French colony, something of that nature. We also have here as well opportunity, expand your horizons, and we see the eagle, and the eagle is the higher vibration of Scorpio energy. When Scorpios kill their lower instincts, when they kill parts of their ego, they go through this phoenix transformation, and then they rise above the situation. They become the noble eagle. Think about the wonderful development of Matthew McConaughey as a Scorpio Sun actor, for example, right? So we also have here your path, and the keywords are have courage to follow your own path. I see that you're a powerful shamanic energy. You could be really powerful witch. You see, this is a woman dressed in an animal's hind, and she's carrying those antlers, which makes me think of old Celtic tribal shamanesses that used to commune with the dead and bring back spirits, you know, or revive people after very long and painful illnesses. Women that assisted in births, and they usually were there to bury the dead. And that would heal the entire village. So you are a very strong spiritual leader, and I feel like maybe through your practice you're manifesting this higher order Scorpio healer in your life. Yeah, so this is the person that is, I think, already head over heels in love with you. They're not even just about to fall in love with you, they're massively there. And look, balance. And if I'm not mistaken, this is the goddess Amaterasu, goddess of the sun. We have here light and dark. This is the classic case of a twin flame dual energy. One of you is the darker twin, the other one is the lighter twin, and the one that brings the light is summoning the one that resides in the dark. And as I'm saying this, like, my camera is already kind of like, I still have battery, so I'm not sure what's happening, but I could feel already, oh, and there are storm clouds coming in through the window, so the light completely changed. Wow, what an omen. I got goosebumps. So yeah, the majority of you that have chosen this group, you're in a twin flame connection, in a higher order spiritual soulmate connection with somebody that has been doing a lot of inner work in this incarnation, and you've been doing the same. So that's why you're bringing forth fresh dharma. You are fulfilling the requirements of your North Node, the astrological point that shows your destiny in this lifetime. So you're comfortable with uncomfortable situations, as paradoxical as that sounds. And you're bringing so much light into this connection. This person is mirroring you. You see the mirror that she has there? So if you want them, they want you. If you're thinking of them, they're thinking of you, you know. If you're definitely into opening up to the sensual period of your connection, it's here. Yeah, it's here. You're both manifesting it. And we had this powerful high priestess, right? The occult teacher. And also we had, of course, the magician, the one that has all the resources to make their dreams come true. Yeah, wonderful. Oh, I love the messages today. It's such awesome energy. And then we also have here memory. And this is the forget-me-not and the New Zealand Red Admiral. memory, deep past memory, maybe even Akashic records kind of memory. We also have here magnificence, strong confirmation of this powerful energy that I was talking about. And we have here the bird of paradise and the common mother of pearl. This is something very elegant, this is something very noble that is taking place between the two of you. And yeah, my mouth is watering. It's so yummy, the energy between you two. And then we also have here strength, the fennel and the black swallowtail. So again, another confirmation of you're becoming more comfortable with your darkness if you are the light one. And if they are the dark one, they are finally understanding their light. And as you guys are balancing each other out, you're creating this strong magnetic energy that pulls each other into each other's sphere of existence. So phenomenal energy, strength, magnificence, and we also had here memory. They remember you. They are obsessed with you and they cannot get you off their mind, and because of all of this energy they're coming back to get you. And I feel that this is not coming back from this lifetime. This is about many lifetimes, okay? Scorpio energy is such a karmic, ancestral, deeply rooted kind of energy, right? It talks about the journey of the soul, and this person is coming into this incarnation to fall in love with you so you guys can heal parts of your soul that were broken in past lifetimes. Wow. Woo. Phenomenal energy, okay? I hope you have enjoyed this reading. I hope it resonated. Let me know down in the comments. I'm super curious to hear if this works for any of you out there. This is what I felt called to read the cards in this manner today. So yeah, I'd be curious to know what you guys think. And I cannot wait to see you next time. Take care. Bye. Hey group 4, welcome to a pick a card reading on the topic of who is about to fall in love with you. This is for those of you that were drawn to this Henri Rousseau painting. It's called Carnival Nighttime. It's absolutely sweet, and I have a feeling that you guys either could be French speaking, you might be thinking of a person that is Gemini, or the person that is about to fall in love with you is a French speaking Gemini. Let's see what cards I have here for you. I have here the Star Spinner Tarot. I'm going to pull some cards to try to understand more details about this person, but I also have some oracle cards for you. And as I'm live shuffling and trying to pick the cards from around the pillow, please like this video, subscribe, comment down below and let me know how are you feeling. Is this reading resonated? Who are you? If you're a new subscriber, you know I love to hear from you guys. And yeah, also have a look at all the links in the description box below. Now, the cards that I have here, Two of Swords. This is interesting because this is the energy that appeared for group 2. So you might be here from group 2, maybe you're listening to 2 and 4. This is a person that is trying to overcome anxiety. They're trying to overcome indecision, maybe even a playerish lifestyle, maybe a period where they were kind of emphasizing the truth, you know, creating a string of very important white lies that they eventually got caught up in. Let's see. We're still going to give this individual the benefit of the doubt, okay? So let's see. We have here the Judgment card blocked, Pluto energy turned upon itself, which talks about repressing a lot of sexual desires. So I'm getting the feeling that this person has not yet had the pleasure of being with you intimately. They do fantasize about it very strongly. They're trying to repress how they're feeling for you. I do need to say that the energy and the light looks a little bit strange compared to all the other groups, because we've been having some storm clouds that came through in group 3's energy as I was talking about their twin flame connection, and I had to do a Reiki cleanse afterwards and to wait for the clouds to go away. So there's something here about waiting for negativity, waiting for anxiety, maybe a weird conversation that turned very quickly sour to go away so that you guys can transform towards something better. I have here an individual that is the King of Wands. So I'm getting Pluto energy, I'm getting Gemini, and I'm getting Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius vibes, most likely a Leo. There could be some problems regarding how much this person feels that they could express themselves in front of you. They could have a very different style of communicating than the one that you have. I'm kind of picking up on, I don't know why, but the German word Witz, which is like a joke, comes to mind. Maybe they are German speaking. Maybe they could come from a French and German speaking region, somewhere in the Netherlands potentially. Yeah, this is a really interesting individual of mixed heritage, mixed race maybe, speaking a variety of different languages, so a polyglot. I see here a very strong connection to your ancestors because we see the crow, so it could be that this is a soulmate, a karmic soulmate that you know from a past life. A very interesting energy. I feel like you already know this person, but you didn't have anything romantic to exchange. On the contrary, I feel like this might have been an initial meeting that kind of left a sour taste in your mouth. A little bit of a bitter kind of altercation happened between the two of you. Kind of like in Pride and Prejudice, you know, they meet, like Elizabeth meets Mr. Darcy, and there's this attraction, right? But then he said something that completely turns her off, and then there is this cat and mouse game between them because they are throwing each other's prejudices on top of their love until they are able to fully admit to each other their feelings and let go of these prejudices, right? So it could be something of this kind, right? Sometimes when we meet a person that is quintessential for our soul development in this incarnation, we could feel aversion towards them. We could feel a strong aversion, like, oh, not this person, oh my God. But then as time passes, we are being shown how important this person is for our soul growth. Maybe this person's energy touches upon your North Node, and the North Node is the point of growth in our chart, but it is also a very uncomfortable point. It's supposed, like, whatever we're growing into, the sign and the house placement of our North Node will bring us the success that we want to achieve in this incarnation and would help us fulfill our ambitions, but we have to step outside of our comfort zone to grab it. Yeah, the magic happens outside of the comfort zone, like in that famous chart. So I see here an individual that can be quite cocky, can be quite firm in his or her belief. I do see a male and I do see a fire sign with some Gemini energy in their chart. This could also be a Pluto in a fire sign energy, so a Pluto in Sagittarius, somebody who's young, brash and bold, a risk taker, a person that transforms every time they travel. They transform through the power of their social network and of their friendship group. I want to pull two more cards. We have here a lot of blocked energy. It's like, what's happening? So we have the Five of Swords. Yeah, trying to overcome a disagreement. You both wanted to be right. You both were holding your ground regarding an issue. Maybe you had like a political or religious disagreement and then you blocked each other, or you don't want to talk to each other anymore. But the attraction is undeniably there and this person is falling in love with you. Yeah, that's why you're here. And then we also have here the Seven of Coins. Oof. It's like you can't grow with this person, or you feel like you can't grow with them. Well, then why are they falling in love with you? This is such strange energy. I am going to unblock the Seven of Coins. So may it be. I feel like you're here for a specific reason. I feel like this person, especially with the Judgment card there, it's like this connection really has potential, but you're both blocking it. Why are they blocking it? Let's see. The Fool. Nobody wants to take a risk. I feel like this is an individual that normally just jumps headfirst into things, but with you, they put on the brakes. You might have scolded them about something, so they become ultra conscious about their behavior around you. They're far too self-conscious to risk themselves. They are afraid of losing face, maybe in front of their friends. Maybe they already trash talked you in their friends group, and now the prospect of being with you would mean that they will lose some sort of social respect from the people around them. It would look as if they're going back on what they said, and they don't do this usually, because we did begin the reading with the Two of Swords, right? Retracting something, changing your mind. Interesting development. So the Fool, this can be easily solved with somebody just picking up the phone, calling the other one, or running to see them, or hugging them, or kissing them. It can easily be resolved. But pride keeps you both in your place. That's interesting. Fascinating. Okay, so let's see what the other cards, the oracle cards, have to say. You have here the Mystic, and this is the Boule de Neige Rose. And the Mystic talks about Piscean energy, Neptune. There's a lot of unknowables in this connection. You don't know a lot of things. This person is keeping some things away from you. You are also creating this haze of mystery. I'm not going to talk to you if you're not going to talk to me. So it's blocking any of this yummy energy that I see in the cards that is readily available for you guys to grab and, you know, use. But it's not being used because you're both steadfast in your decision to not make this work. So changing your mind could actually unblock your hearts, and it could push this connection forward, but you have to make the bold leap forward to change your mind first and to walk over pride. Walk over pride, because at the end of pride lies love, you know? Love, understanding, acceptance, all those yummy things. Pride can only keep you in the state of moral superiority that is not actually feeding your soul, right? Self-righteousness. Not to say that you are necessarily self-righteous, but in this connection, it's like this energy has been activated due to maybe a disappointment, a wrongly spoken word. And I'm sure that you know better the details of this situation, but I can see very clearly here that forgiveness, the Mystic, forgiveness, acceptance, and letting go of pride and strife is the path forward. This person's already in love with you. It's just that they need to drop their ego, they need to drop their pride. And I feel that you're mirroring certain aspects of this energy. So in order for them to do that, you also need to do it. It's tricky, I understand. We have here elegance, and the keywords are lily and the Archduke. So it could be that this person comes from a very wealthy family or has a good position in society. Some of you are actually here inquiring about a celebrity, okay? Some of you are asking about Jason Momoa. I don't know why, but Leo energy is coming very strongly through. This individual could have a reputation to uphold. They might not be coming from a wealthy family. They could be self-employed. They could have their own business. But for some reason, they think that their romantic connections, their personal involvements, have the power to taint their professional reputation. So they're very careful about whom they connect with. And this is also the kind of person that doesn't really like to be seen in society with the same kind of person if that person is not their committed partner. It's like they have a reputation to uphold. Interesting. The lily does talk about purity and the purification of the energy between the two of you. I do think that there is more to come in this connection, and it will be really, really good. I feel like this person is in love with you, but pride is keeping them from actually showing how much they care about you at the moment. Look. So this card confirms the fact that I have been reading the energy correctly, because sometimes, you know, I doubt as well, although I shouldn't. We have here forgiveness. Yeah, forgiveness. Look at this gorgeous card. The elk kissing the flame-haired maiden. It looks like the goddess Bridget, the Irish goddess. She is such a wonderful protector, but she's also the guide of the inner flame. So this talks about reigniting passion. I feel like it's very similar to group 2. That's why you're here from group 2. It's about a person that you had an initial interaction, a non-romantic initial interaction. You got off the wrong foot with each other, and now you're reconsidering this person because you can't stop thinking about them, and they surely can't stop thinking about you too. But there is this wall of pride that you both need to overcome, and you can overcome it by forgiving each other, by adopting a spiritual approach to this connection, by understanding that, sure, I can risk my ego in order to actually allow myself to feel happy, in order to allow myself to feel love, right? And no, this will not lead to a connection where you think, well, this person can do whatever they want and they'll just walk all over me because I have no pride. There is a moment when you can have pride. Pride is justified sometimes, but excessive pride leads you to isolation and heartbreak. It leads you to hurting other people and also hurting yourself when you block love from coming into your life. So I think the place for pride has passed in this connection. Now it's time for a softening of forgiveness, a compassionate approach. I understand where you come, but please understand where I come. I want to make this work. I want to overcome the defenses that you're putting up with. Why do you keep saying no to this love when I feel you are actually wanting to give into it? What is your opinion of this? This is what I feel, right? So I feel in this way, rather than making you affirmations, keep coming back to I affirmations, right? To feelings, to intuition. So forgiveness is going to do the reparation work in this connection, and this is what's going to melt this person's heart. And I feel that if you are forgiving towards them, they will start being forgiving towards you. And the one that is vulnerable is the strongest one, the one that actually leads the way. Yeah. I know it's a paradox in personal connections, but usually the person that wears their heart on their sleeve is the spiritual and romantic leader of a connection, no matter how frail and vulnerable they look like on the outside. Okay, this is the message that I had for you, group 4. I hope it was something inspiring. I hope I was able to read your energy well enough. Please comment down below and let me know what you think. Has this resonated in any way, shape, or form? And yeah, I cannot wait to see my next one. Take care. Mwah.